You've been asked to give a presentation or speech. The question that quickly comes to mind, besides a slight or significant level of panic, is, how do I get started? Today, I want to help you to discover 4 simple steps to developing your presentation or speech. Before we get started, I want to remind you that anytime you have an opportunity to speak publicly, remember that this should be about the audience. An audience-centered speaker focuses every part of the preparation and delivery on the audience. So let's see how that applies as we go along. To develop a speech, start with these 4 simple steps. First, select your topic. Second, determine your purpose. Third, develop your central idea. And fourth, generate and preview your main ideas. To do this, I want you to take a blank piece of paper and work through these steps with me. These steps are the same steps to develop any speech, a demonstration speech, an informative speech, or a persuasive speech. At the top of the paper, write Step 1, select topic. Now, there are 3 important questions to ask yourself when trying to hone in on your topic. Many times you're assigned a topic that you might have to work with, but other times you get to choose your topic. So the first question to ask about your topic is, who is your audience? Put yourself in their place. Why were you asked to speak? What's the audience level of knowledge about your possible topic? And will this topic be worthwhile and interesting to the listeners? The second question in thinking about the topic is, what is the occasion? What kind of speech have you been asked to give? So focus your topic and your speech on that occasion. The third question concerning selecting a topic is, what do you know? Brainstorm with a blank piece of paper and force yourself to jot down ideas, anything, for 5 minutes, and then evaluate what you have. Do any of these fit the 3 questions that you have asked yourself about selecting a topic? One final comment about topics. Make sure your topic is broad enough and complex enough to be developed within your time limitation, or narrow enough to stay in the time allowed. Now write Step 2, determine your purpose on your paper. The first purpose you should write down and decide on is the general purpose. There are 3 types of speeches. Speaking to inform, which includes a demonstration and an informative speech, speaking to persuade, and speaking to entertain. Write down on your paper general purpose and then write down which of these 3 types of speeches you're giving. This is important because it'll help you to focus your thoughts on why you are actually presenting this speech. The second step in determining your purpose is to write specific purpose on your paper. Now, an easy way to get this specific purpose statement correct is simply to begin it with these words. At the end of my speech, the audience will be able to. And then follow this by completing the sentence with a verb statement. Your focus is not on what you're doing. The focus is always on the audience. You should accomplish something with your presentation, something that has a single purpose and is measurable. That's what a specific purpose is. Now write Step 3, developing your central idea, down on your paper. A central idea is a sentence that summarizes your speech in a single sentence. You will have this stated probably somewhere in your speech, or at least a modification of it. Here are 4 things your central idea should be. It should be a declarative sentence. Use direct, and specific language. It should focus on a single subject or idea or topic, and it should be an audience-centered idea. To write out your central idea, I often begin the sentence with the subject or topic of the presentation or speech. If I'm giving a demonstration speech on how to prepare a research paper, I might begin the central idea sentence with, "Research papers are." Or if I'm giving an informative speech on the hidden CIA-supported war in Vietnam, I might begin with, "The hidden CIA-supported war in Laos." After the beginning part of the central idea sentence, I then finish the sentence with a claim or a declaration that I will then develop in my speech fully. Declarative, direct, single topic, and audience-centered. If it's not focused on the audience, then why are you taking up their time? These are important things to think about. Finally, write down Step 4, generate and preview main ideas on your paper. You must develop what some call a blueprint sentence. That is a clear preview sentence. Here is where you plan to take your central idea and combine it with a clear preview of your main ideas. Your central idea should have logical divisions. It might be true for a number of reasons, or it might be supported or elaborated on by explaining a number of steps. Always remember to keep your points between 2 and 4 so that your listeners can remember them. Write down your central idea and then add to it the divisions that you plan to cover in your speech. Keep this sentence brief and concise. Stating your blueprint sentence or your clear preview sentence allows your audience to know where you're headed and how you plan to get there. I like to be very clear with a sentence like this. Today, I want to explore with you the hidden war in Laos by talking about the role of the CIA, the role of the Hmong people, and the role this hidden war played in the overall Vietnam War. Did you hear how there is a parallel construction to the main ideas? The word role was in each one. This blueprint sentence or preview sentence is the last of 4 specific things that are going to be in your introduction of your speech. One more thing. Writing speeches is like filling in the blanks. What you have done so far by writing these 4 steps down on your paper is to start the process of filling in the blanks of your speech. Now, when you write your speech, you can begin by typing at the top of your paper general purpose, and then type what that purpose is. On the next line, you type specific purpose, and you type this audience-centered specific purpose there. The next line, you type central idea, and you type your central idea sentence out. These keep you on track. Now, you've also developed your preview or your blueprint sentence already. This preview sentence also contains the main points of your speech. Writing speeches is about filling in the blanks. Today, I've given you 4 specific and simple, easy steps to developing your speech. See you in the next video.